Now we are getting some updates from Himachal Pradesh, wherein a few people created a ruckus till late night in Rampur for carrying EVM machines in a private vehicle in Shimla. Now once again in Rampur, EVM machines found in a private vehicle, wherein people surrounded this vehicle which has a number plate named HP03D2023, and this happened at late night, wherein this ruckus was created by the people. So remember, Himachal Pradesh recently voted for 68 Vidhan Sabha seats, and now this development is coming in, wherein a ruckus was created over EVM machines. Let me go across to my colleague Gurpreet for more on this. Gurpreet, first of all, take us through what exactly happened late at night when this ruckus was created in Shimla over EVM machines.
Well, yesterday we have seen in Rampur, Bashir, that is one of the prominent constituency where we have seen this constituency and whole empire belongs to the former Chief Minister of Congress, Veerbhadra Singh. What we have learned from the sources from there, in one of the polling stations, some of the Congress workers, they were following some vehicles there, and they learned during that process which was being taken by this election officials, some of the EVMs they are being taken in a private vehicle. They had just stopped the vehicle, they had created a ruckus there, they had raised a slogan, and the duty officer, including the SDM of that returning officer, they had been called by Nandlal, the Congress candidate there, and after the inquiry and investigating all the matters, finally they have found that there is a grave violation by that polling station officials there, because they are not supposed to take all these EVMs in a private vehicle. That was the main violation, and what we have learned immediately, the action was taken by the election commission officials, and all the officials of one of the polling station has been put under suspension. But it has brought a big controversy in the state of Himachal Pradesh, where we have seen the polls had taken place yesterday, and there are a lot of political reaction had started coming out. We have seen Nandlal, the Congress candidate from that constituency, he has leveled a very serious allegation, saying that when there's no provision to take any EVM in a private vehicle, we want that there should be inquiry and there should be investigation to find out whether there was a tampering in the EVM or not. So now we have seen a lot of Congress netas, including Nandlal, they had already reached there. They are talking to top officials so that action should be taken, and there should be impartial investigation and inquiry into all the incident which has taken place. One of the orders which we have procured, Times Now has already accessed the orders which clearly indicating and clearly written by the election commission official that action has been taken against all the officials who were deputed in that polling station, because they had made a grave violation by taking these EVM in a private vehicle. They had also mentioned the vehicle number.
Yes.
Vehicle to one of the officials who was deputed in the duty.
And
so
also, Gurpreet, as you mentioned, Congress has come forward alleging that they had given a complaint that there is a possibility of tampering of EVM, and they also asked why it is being taken in a private vehicle. So, of course, questions are being raised, but any detail as to whose vehicle it was and why it was being taken in a private vehicle?
Well, what we have learned from when we talk to the officer, they say in the initial investigation, it is found that this vehicle belongs to one of the polling station official who was deputed there. But that is also part of investigation, because they have already got a registration number. Vehicle has been seized after a lot of hagama which has been taken there, lot of ruckus which was taken there in that constituency. Now they say initial investigation, and during the initial preliminary investigation, they have found that this vehicle belonged to one of the official who had been deputed there. But they say they are trying to find out more detail into this thing. And what we have learned from the officers there, they say they have not given any satisfactory answer why these EVMs are being taken into the private vehicle. That is one of the grave violation of the election commission rules, and that's why this whole chaos and whole hagama had been taken place, and that was one of the reasons why the Congress candidate, along with his supporters, he stopped all the vehicles.
Gurpreet, stay with us. Let me also rope in Congress candidate Nandlal, who has who is joining us over the phone line. So thank you for speaking to Times Now. And the complaint which has been filed by you, it says and alleges that there is a possibility of tampering of EVM. So what exactly has been mentioned in the complaint which has been filed by you?
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah. What has happened is, those EVM machines were taken by a private vehicle. It was not a government vehicle. It was not a requisition vehicle. So our people followed that, and it was caught. So finally, we reported the matter to the observer also, and accordingly, the report has been given.
Right. And also, of course, questions are being raised as to how such EVM and this EVM perhaps can be taken in a private vehicle. So weren't there officers at that given point of time? Because as far as EVMs are concerned, they are, of course, under a great observation, especially post the voting.
Definitely. This is, in fact, it was not a requisition vehicle, number one. Number two, it was not escorted properly by the police people. So it was just a machine being carried out by a private vehicle. So that's the reason it was stopped. And finally, it was found that it is a mistake of these people. Why they have done it.
Right. Mr. Lal, please stay with us. Let me also rope in Call Singh Negi from the BJP side over the phone line. So thank you for speaking to Times Now. That the Congress has come forward who have alleged that there is a possibility of tampering after the EVM was found to be taken in a private vehicle. ऐसा कहा जा रहा है कांग्रेस के साइड से कि ये जो प्राइवेट व्हीकल है इस पे ईवीएम को ले जाया गया है और ऐसी आशंका जताई जा रही है कि एक टैंपरिंग किया गया है वोटिंग के बाद. आपका क्या कहना है इस पर?
देखिए, ये कांग्रेस की बौखलाहट है. ये सही है कि एक प्रशासनिक चूक हुई है और ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण भी है, नहीं होना चाहिए. और इसके पर कानूनी कार्रवाई भी हुई है और इससे ज्यादा इसमें कोई इस तरह की कोई बात नहीं है. कांग्रेस की बौखलाहट है और कोरी जो अपनी हार को देखते हुए जिस प्रकार से पिछले कल इन्होंने हंगामा करने की कोशिश की है, मुझे लगता है कि ये पूरी की पूरी बौखलाहट है.
जी, पर जहां तक विजुअल्स की बात है, हमारे पास जो विजुअल्स आए हैं और ऐसा कहा जा रहा है कि एक प्राइवेट व्हीकल है और ईवीएम जब वोटिंग हो जाती है तो एक नजर में रहता है, ऑफिसर्स जो है वो तैनात रहते हैं. तो इसके चलते प्राइवेट व्हीकल में ईवीएम को कैसे ले जाया जा सकता है, ऐसा सवाल उठाया जा रहा है कांग्रेस के साइड से.
नहीं, वो सही है, प्राइवेट व्हीकल में नहीं ले जा सकते हैं और ये प्रशासनिक चूक है. और जिन्होंने जो दोषी है उस पर कार्रवाई भी हुई है. इसमें ये गलत है, हम भी मान रहे हैं, दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, नहीं होना चाहिए, प्राइवेट व्हीकल में नहीं जानी चाहिए ईवीएम. लेकिन जिस प्रकार से कांग्रेस ने इसको बना दिया है, मुझे लगता है कि कोई तथ्यहीन है और इससे ज्यादा कुछ और इसमें है नहीं है.
नंदलाल जी, बीजेपी का ऐसा कहना है कि ये कांग्रेस की बौखलाहट है, क्या कहेंगे इस पे? All right, seems like we lost a connection there, but as far as the BJP is concerned, they have said that this is nothing but that the Congress is rattled. Thank you, both of you, for joining us and sharing your views on this development. But now let's move on and shift our focus to some more developments, wherein polling party illegally carrying EVMs in a private vehicle has been suspended in Rampur constituency of district Shimla. And this polling party was stationed in Rampur's SDM and DSP have also taken this action after receiving the complaint. Let me rope in my colleague Gurpreet on this. Gurpreet, on one hand, we know that political war of words is underway. We just had a word with both the Congress and the BJP. But the latest that we are tracking is that the polling party has been suspended by the police. Please share more details.
Well, yes, of course, we have already accessed these orders, and what we have learned from these orders, there is the investigation which was being carried out by the Election Commission official. And if we can go through the contents of this order, which has been issued by the Election Commission official, in the third paragraph, it is clearly written, it has been confirmed that party number 146 was carrying the EVM machine in a private vehicle, which is a clear-cut violation of instructions of Election Commission of India, and prima facie found that party has not followed the due procedure and violated the ECI instructions. Therefore, the action has been taken against all the party members, and especially the party number 146 assigned to the polling station 49. So it seems that during the preliminary investigation, there was a violation which was being made by these polling station officials, and action has already been taken, which vindicated the way this protest had been held by the Congress leaders there, and they had raised this issue before the election commission officials, saying that they had learned that some of the EVM are being taken in a private vehicle. That is the gross violation of the election commission of officials rule, and that seems that it is not being followed. We have seen that the BJP leader from the same constituency called Negi, he's defended itself. He has already said that action has already been taken, but it has sparked a big political debate in Himachal Pradesh election, because if we can talk on this perspective, they are saying it could be possible, there could be tampering of EVM.
Yes,
and
those are the allegations that have been leveled by the Congress. On the other hand, BJP has said that this is nothing, but that the Congress party is rattled. And on the other hand, SDM and DSP have also taken action after receiving the complaint. Well, thank you, Gurpreet, for all those updates. But let's move on.